Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Bushnell Prairie City High School. As we are here for Macomb High School versus BPC Volleyball. The BPC Spartans JV squad on the floor now, warming up. It'll be 6 minutes on the clock, well, in 30 seconds. 6 minutes will be put back on the clock. Macomb will have their time to warm up, and then we'll be ready to go with JV volleyball. It is the Bombers and the Spartans here on the pregame show, brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. So we'll look at the starting lineups in just a few minutes, but we'll take a break right now and hear a word from McDonough District Hospital. Of course, MDH is the presenting sponsor of TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
I became a nurse practitioner because I wanted to do more, I wanted to learn more, actually have more hands-on individually with patients. The rewarding part for me is that I get to come to work and learn something new every single day.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. Tonight's JV contest between the Bombers of Macomb High School and the Spartans of Bushnell Prairie City. If you're a Spartan fan, you got a big challenge ahead of you. This is as good of a volleyball team as you're going to see definitely in West Central Illinois and quite possibly in the state of Illinois. They are very good from top to bottom, and that means from freshman to senior. They are a good squad. Coach Rexroth and crew have developed what could be a phenomenal program for years to come at Macomb. Of course, Coach Rexroth was Brianna Mason back in the day, and she played volleyball under Coach Paul in West Prairie. Well, it was Colchester back then. I'm not trying to age Coach Rexroth, but nonetheless, she did play at Colchester. And she coached with Coach Paul in West Prairie as well before taking over in Macomb. And she has built a program. We talked to her when they played West Prairie earlier this year and beat West Prairie in straight sets. And she said one of her goals for Macomb was to make Macomb a volleyball town and make it so when people came into town or when they saw somebody out of town, they were talking about volleyball. And if they saw her in the streets, they knew how the volleyball team did on the night. So I think she has gotten there. I mean, she is going to be a good coach for probably many years to come, or at least as long as she wants to be the coach there at Macomb High School. Meanwhile, Kelly Zerillo, Kelly Akers from days gone by here in Bushnell. Of course, she's 1992 graduate of Bushnell Prairie City High School. She is a first-year assistant coach for the varsity squad, the head JV coach for the Spartans, starting to try to build her program. I believe she might be coaching at the junior high level this year as well. So she's starting a little something. Not sure how long she'll stick around as far as being the coach for the volleyball team, but was very athletic in high school and did play volleyball, so she understands what it's like to win. So she will be seeing what she can do and get her squad to do against a very stout freshman sophomore team for the Bombers. Do want to tell you the Bombers beat the West Prairie JV squad earlier this year in 2 games, and that was a freshman-only experience in that game because they had their sophomores playing in the Suns Classic volleyball tournament down in Augusta. So the freshmen were left to play the JV contest, which they won in 2 sets as well over West Prairie earlier this year. They play a big-time schedule, travel and play a bunch of big schools, and if you are a volleyball fan in the area, you know that a lot of teams do that when they want to get better. They get outside their area. They play schools bigger than them, schools that are supposed to be, ideally, better than them. And when you can beat those schools and compete with those schools on the regular, you know you have become a pretty solid volleyball program. And that is where Macomb finds itself now. BPC, of course, 4 years, been trying to get to that point themselves, has not got there yet, but they will keep working at it. You're listening to the pregame show here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And the pregame show is brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. You can even cheer for the Macomb Bombers, I would imagine. No hatred at JoJo's. I know that West Prairie games are on as well there, so make sure you stop into JoJo's. Take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Macomb High Bombers. At right back, a sophomore middle hitter. It will be Katie Benson, number 21. At right front, a freshman outside hitter, number 22, Catherine Lakarian. If I'm butchering that, folks, and you're on our YouTube channel, please feel free to say, hey, you need to say that correctly, because you're not. If you can spell it out phonetically so I can understand it, feel free to do that. We do love to have people talk in our live chat. Our live chat, of course, is below, most times below what you're watching on. If you're watching on a phone or whatever, it's at the bottom of your screen. Sign on and let us know. Please subscribe and like this as well. We're just about a minute away from getting started here. At middle front, a setter defensive specialist freshman, number 8, Quinn Rexroth. At left front, an outside hitter freshman, number 33, Madeline McClure. At left back, an outside hitter sophomore, number 12, Taylor Adair. And at middle back, a defensive specialist sophomore, number 24, Zoe Wagner. And a libero will be the sophomore, number 1, Ellie Duncan. Talked to her mom the other day, I do believe, at a golf tournament. We shot some golf. Saw Amber at the golf tournament. For the Spartans, at right back, number 16 will be Audrey Hood. At right front, number 28 will be Daisy Crow. At middle front, number 9, Callie Kramer. At left front, number 1, Abby Nelson. At left back, number 4, Presley Brandt. Middle back will be number 31, Kendra Ford. And the libero who will be playing for Ford is Gracie Havens. And that's how we'll start things here for these two squads as we get ready to go here with set number 1 for the JV contest. Does appear BPC got the serve as Audrey Hood is back to serve. That means that they will actually start a little bit out of rotation as we had announced. So the right back will actually start at right front for Macomb. That right front, as I meant, or right back was Katie Benson. She'll start at right front instead. So back to serve is the aforementioned Audrey Hood for BPC, and we are underway here with set number 1 of this JV contest. Serve is over. It is dug by the Bombers and then hit into the net. A hitting error results in a point for the Spartans as they lead early 1-0. Audrey Hood back to serve one more time. There's the dig. Abby Nelson with and it's going to be pushed across by Crow. And the hit by the Bombers, number 22, that is Catherine Lukernen. Luke Orinen. I'm not even sure, folks. If you can help me out with that, I would appreciate it. So the point goes to the Bombers on the side out. And back to serve for the Bombers, the libero, Ellie Duncan. Daisy Crow with the hit. It's dug and an overpass, and then Callie Kramer's going to hit it twice, so a point for Duncan. As the kill last time went to number 22, Canarin. And an ace for Duncan. Makes it 3-1. First serve for the Bombers is Ellie Duncan. Havens, Nelson, Crow's going to hit it. It's blocked. Crow bumps it up. Kramer's going to knock it across now. Now the set by Rexroth is going to come near side. And the dig by Hood. Now it's going to go to Crow. She's going to hit it deep. Duncan is there. Now Rexroth on the set. Middle it goes. On the hit was number 33, McClure. It goes across for BPC. Rexroth on the set. McClure with the hit again. And this time it's going to be driven home. A kill for the middle hitter, Madeline McClure. And another point for Ellie Duncan. Give her 3 service points and a 4-1 lead for the Bombers. BPC doing a good job of keeping the ball in play. Trying to force Macomb into an error. No such luck there. Duncan's serve now goes right to the libero Havens. Nelson gets there and gets it up in the air. And it was bumped across deep and a little miscommunication. I think that number 24, Zoe Wagner, could have got to that but didn't go after it. So Daisy Crow is going to be back to serve for the Spartans. Nice serve, and it's an ace for Daisy Crow. Crow back to serve again. 1 service point for her squad, and it's an ace off her hand. She'll try it again here. Deep from the right side, and that one's going to be short and below the net. A service error and a side out. Back to serve for the Bombers will be Catherine Lukanen. Serve dug by Hood right to the net. It goes over, and Nelson just really didn't have any choice. Went into the net to get it on a subpar pass, and a point for Lukanen. She has a kill and a service point now. Jump serve from McLaren. Kramer's going to set it middle to Nelson's going to send it across, actually. Now Rexroth's going to set near side. It's going to be a tip. Nelson's going to get there, and Duncan went after it and then thought better of it at the last second. It'll fall on the passing error, and a point again for McCarran. 2 points. Makes it 7-3. Nelson's going to get it to Sierra Shannon, who missed the attack. And another point. Nice short serve that time from Lukanen. It's another point and an ace and a timeout. BPC, Coach Zerillo wants to talk about it. And we'll take a break as well and be right back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. 9-3 lead for the Bombers here in set number 1. Game being brought to you by Bushnell Banking Center. Bushnell Banking Center, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit a bank of friendly service or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. Lukanen back to serve again for the Bombers. Her squad leads 9-3. Hood's there that time. Nelson's going to do a one-handed set as the pass was to the net, a little too deep for her. Another point for the Bombers. Passing does seem to be the Achilles heel for the Spartans. Hood, that's a great pass that time. Kramer now is going to go on the attack. It's deep. Duncan is there. McClure, near side it comes. On the attack was number 12, Taylor Adair. McClure from the middle is going to hit it deep and out of play. A hitting error and a side out for the Spartans. I mentioned that a little bit earlier. BPC does not have the power hitters that Macomb does, but if you can play good defense, maybe you can force the Bombers into some errors, and BPC has played pretty decently defensively thus far, though they do trail 10-4. Duncan, Rexroth to Taylor, or to Adair, excuse me, and that was going to be 3 hits. Daisy Crow did a good job of even getting that thing up off the ground, as Abby Nelson, though, couldn't do a whole lot with it. A side out, and Adair gets the kill for the Bombers. Back to serve will be number 8, Quinn Rexroth for the Bombers. Her squad leads 11-4. Crow on the pass, on the serve receive. Nothing doing there, and Rexroth gets a point for the Bombers. Rexroth dribbles that ball about 25 times and nails it right into the net. A side out for BPC. Duffy Yoakum stopping to say hi. Haven't seen him for a while. His son, his oldest son, Chris and I, graduated from high school with Coach Zerillo, as a matter of fact, in 1992. 12-2, or 12-5, excuse me, is the score here as Abby Nelson's back to serve. Duncan is there. Nice pass to Rexroth. Middle it goes to Adair, and she's going to drift it out of bounds to the left. Another hitting error and a point for Nelson. 12-6 is the score. And not a good pass that time. Results in an ace for Nelson. Nelson trying to bring her team back. They were down 12-4 when she got the ball. She served, or 12-5, excuse me. She served 2 straight. And another hitting error, this time by Jackie Adair. And it's 12-8.
How about them Cowboys?
Oh, yeah. Move on, Duffy had to stop and say, how about them Cowboys? Chris would agree, I'm sure. And another passing error again, and it's 12-9. Serve, receive can downfall any team, and right now it is doing that to the Bombers. They still lead 12-9. Nelson back to serve. She has served 3 points in a row. There's a hit deep and out of play. That was Taylor Adair on the hit and the hitting error. 4 service points and not a single attack by BPC, as the ball has not made it back across the net inbounds yet on these 4 service points for the Bombers. Nelson to serve again. Adair's going to get it across this time. Kramer's there. Nelson, Hood, Duncan, Rexroth near side to Adair, and Taylor Adair is going to get the kill. Checking in for the Bombers to serve, I do believe, will be Kinley Norton. She replaces McClure, and Norton will go back to serve with her squad leading 13-10. And it falls right in front of the back row. Norton gets a point and an ace, and it's 14-10. Shannon, Hood, Nelson's going to push it across. Adair with the kill. Taylor Adair with her 3rd kill of the match. and it's 15-10. Serve, Hood to the net, and Nelson can't do anything with it. It's another point. It's 3 points for Norton. Nelson sets back to Shannon, and she just sends it across and gets a kill. Sometimes it's not how hard you hit it, it's where you hit it, and that's what Sierra Shannon did right there. As Presley Brandt getting ready to come in, she will serve for the Spartans, her team trailing 16-11. Presley Brandt. From the middle of the floor comes the overhand serve. It's deep. It's in, though. It falls in. Duncan was there. It's going to be pushed across. Crow is there. Now it's going to be pushed back across by Nelson. Now Nelson's going to put it across again. Adair's there. Set back to Adair. Off of Kramer. Now Crow let it fall, and a side out to the Bombers. Taylor Adair now back to serve for the Bombers. 17-11 is the score. And she hits it into the net. Side out again. Kendra Ford now back to serve. That ball had a drop on it. Falls as an ace for Ford. Duncan thought she was in position and then realized at the last second it was falling shorter than she thought. A little harder serve this time. Adair is there. Near side it comes to Lunkernen, and she'll get the kill. Karanen gets her second kill and a side out for the Bombers. They lead 18-13 now. Back to serve for the Bombers is Jackie Adair. Jump serve is there to Havens, and it goes out of bounds off of Havens. An ace and a point. Another jump serve high on the serve receive. Hood's going to bump it across. Duncan is there. Middle it comes. Nope, it's going to go to Lucanen. Crow's going to back set to the wrong side. And there to knock it home, number 21, Katie Benson. The sophomore middle gets a kill, and another point for Jackie Adair. Presley Brandt with the serve receive, and it hit the speaker, I think. Abby Nelson was going to one spot. Thought she had it, and it bounced off the speaker. And it's 21-13. And she's got a nice jump serve for a freshman. Nelson's going to get to Hood, who pushes across to Taylor Adair. The hit by Benson. Nice dig by Jackie Adair. Duncan's going to send it across. Havens is there. Hood comes back to get it. Now Havens is going to push it across. The cut set near side, Karanen. And it's going to be a kill for Lucanen. Catherine, the freshman outside hitter, gets another kill. Jackie Adair gets another point. That's 4 for her in a row, and it's 22-13. Another nice serve. That's a let serve, but Kramer's there. Nelson now to Crow. Crow hits it deep and out of play. 23-13. 5 straight service points for Jackie Adair now as she tries to sit in this contest with her squad 2 points away from a set 1 win. Another serve is short and an ace for Jackie Adair. Her second ace in this service. And now she is serving set point for the Bombers. Presley Brandt digs it up. Hood to Nelson, and it's not going to get across. That'll be 4 hits. and that'll end set number 1. 25-13 on set number 1. And that's how we'll end this set. We'll take a break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. Game being brought to you by Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell has been serving the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home, agricultural lending, and the Great Trust Department. Stop by the main branch, 44 East Main Street, or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. And Webb Family Farms. Webb Family Farms has been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. And M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to finish a new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at www.mnbfurnitureinc.com, and is spelled out. You can also call 309-772-2111. So, we are ready to go with set number 2. Bombers win set number 1, 25-13. It will be Bombers serving first here in the second set. And I do believe Miss Duncan will start things off, the libero for the Bombers. This game also brought to you by Howell Enterprise and Howell Trucking. They can take your product down the road near or far, and also offer top-notch heavy-duty and truck repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. It is Duncan on the serve. Havens on the reception of the said serve, and it is an ace for Duncan. Her second of the night, and a point for the Bombers. One complete rotation to win the last contest. Duncan's second serve is an ace as well. 5 service points, 3 aces for Ellie Duncan. She serves pretty hard, but it's a nice little drop serve right just past the 10-foot line, but that one goes into the net, a side out to BPC. And Audrey Hood will be back to serve for the Spartans. She did serve 1 service point in her initial service of game number 1. A nice job to rally the ball across. Now Crow is going to send it back across for BPC. And it's a kill by McCarran, her 4th, and a side out to the Bombers. Back to serve will be Catherine LeCarrinan. So again, if you're watching here, and let us know who you're cheering for and where you're watching from, we'd love to hear from you. Kendra Ford, Abby Nelson's going to bump it across. Now it's going to be set. We come to Taylor Adair. Crow's going to bump it across. Duncan is there. And out of bounds on the attack, a hitting error. It results in a side out. 3-2 is the score. Back to serve will be Daisy Crow. Daisy had a point and an ace in the first set. Nice serve this time again. Quinn Rexroth has took the white jersey, or the playing back row now. New setter in is number 32, I think. Trying to see who the setter is. Can't see from my location. McClure with the hit. It's actually number 31. That's Quinn Perez. And another hitting error out of bounds. Results in a tied game. 2 straight service points for Daisy Crow. Deep. Taylor Adair nails it into the net, and it's a point for BPC. 4-3, BPC with the lead over the Bombers here in set number 2. Crows serve, dug by Wagner, set by Perez, tipped by Adair, the Taylor variety. I was going to go middle to McClure, who almost mistimed her jump but held off long enough, and then a passing error by Shannon results in a side out for BPC, or for the Bombers, I should say. And back to serve for the Bombers will be number 18, Jackie Adair. No, it's not Adair. It's actually Rexroth back to serve. As we change the rotation up on us a little bit here, here's the setter, Quinn Perez, back to serve. She is a sophomore, and she was at a cross-country meet a little bit ago. That's why she didn't start the first set. McClure sends it across. Nelson now sets to Kramer. Kramer's to Duncan. Perez near side to Taylor Adair. Hood, Havens, Kramer back across. Rexroth's there. McClure, and BPC is going to rally and nearly got it across, but Hood tried to push it and just couldn't get it there. It's passing error, and it's back to a lead for the Bombers. Quinn Perez gets her first point, and then a ace for the Bomber setter. And a service error to follow. An ace followed by a service error kind of cancel each other out a little bit. 6-5, the Bombers with the lead. Back to service, Callie Kramer for the Spartans. She did not score a service point in her first serve in set 1. Duncan, now Jackie Adair is going to send it across. She goes over to her right side spot. Shannon now bumps it across. Rexroth's there. Bump near side to Taylor Adair. She bumps it across on a set she couldn't get to. Now Kendra Ford's going to hit it. Taylor Adair's there. It's going to set back set to Jackie Adair. Now it's going to go to, not sure which one of them got that. I'm going to give it to McClure, but it might have been Adair. So a kill on an overpass and a side out. Back to serve will be Kinley Norton. She had 3 service points, including an ace in the first set. Shannon is there. She sends another overpass, and this time it's Jackie Adair with the kill, taking advantage of the overpass. And a point for Kinley Norton. It's 8-5. And then a couple players fight over it, and Kramer can't get it across. Hood and Kramer fighting over it, and they ended up just hitting it right straight up in the air. Kramer realized she wasn't the one that hit it, tried to respawn, but couldn't get it across the net. So, Norton again. Kramer's there. That's out of bounds. Another passing error and another point for the Bombers. It's 10-5. serve. Daisy Crow's there. 11-5, and a timeout called by the Spartans. Not really an ace, but I think I'll give her one anyway. This game being brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital Athletic Trainers and MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to Spartan student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. And United Community Bank. United Community Bank services are designed to keep you in the game when you are on the go. With online and mobile banking, it's nothing but net to friendly services you can count on from the leader of community banking. Choosing UCB always ends up in a good dig. Visit locations near you with branches in Bushnell, Colchester, and Macomb. UCB is a member FDIC. And MTC Communications, slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2021. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video phone service, and camera systems to McDonough County, Henderson County, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtccrowdfiber.com. That's mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. So after the timeout, Norton is back to serve once again. She has served 4 straight points, and that one goes straight into the net. 11-6 is the score, though. The Bombers have taken a little bit better control of the contest. Checking in for Norton was McClure, and then in for McClure was Duncan, the libero. In case you're wondering why they do that, you can have to sub for the same person you go in for. There's a nice serve, but a nice dig. It's going to come near side to Wagner. No, it's not Wagner, excuse me. That was Benson. It's a hit on an overpass now, and it goes right back down, and that's Benson. I was just a little early, I apologize. So Benson gets another kill and a side out for the Bombers. Rex Rote takes a seat. Checking in is LeCarnan. Back to serve is number 12. That is Taylor Adair. She's got 3 kills. No service points, though. The jump serve here. Daisy Crow, nice pass. Nelson tries to get to Hood. Hood sends it across. That might have been outside the line, outside the post, but they didn't call it. LeCarnan. Oh! As Nelson went up to get it and went off her arm right into the face of Callie Kramer, and she's laughing about it, but good thing she had her head down a little bit because it was a forehead smacker. It might have gave her a bloody nose otherwise. It's Taylor Adair. That time is going to get an ace. And that was a kill by LeCarnan, her 5th. Kramer is going to come out, and Havens will come in for her. That one's going to be deep for Taylor Adair and out of play. Got to put the point up. It's 14-7. And back to serve will be Sierra Shannon for the Spartans. And Kramer caught her breath and shook out the cobwebs, and she's back. Nice little short serve by Shannon. Bump set middle goes to, trying to see who that is. Benson, I think, is there. Katie Benson, it was. There's Benson on the attack, and she hits it deep and out of play. And it's 14-8. A point for Sierra Shannon. Duncan to Perez, and then LeCarnan is going to get the kill. 6 kills for LeCarnan. Side out for the Bombers, and they lead 15-8. Jackie Adair is going to take a seat. In to serve will be number 24, Zoe Wagner. Wagner's serve goes below the net, actually, and a side out on the service there. And Kendra Ford will go back to serve for BPC. And an ace for Ford. It's 15-10. Near side to Lucanen. Off the net, it's going to fall. A let kill for Lucanen. She's got 7 kills, and Duncan will be back to serve for the Bombers. Nice serve. Kramer's there, and she's going to knock it out of bounds. A point and a ace for Duncan. She's got 6 points and 4 aces from her libero position. 17-10 is the score. That's a short one as well, and another ace for Duncan. Give her 5 aces on 7 service points. 18-10 is the score. And into the net it goes. Another service error. Side out to BPC, 18-11. Audrey Hood back to serve for the Spartans. Short dug over the note, went into the net. Attacked by Lucanen. Crow's going to send it overhand into the net. A side out for BPC, or for the Bombers on the hitting air for the Spartans. And back to serve will be Lucanen. Kathleen Lucanen, the outside hitter from the left side, has 7 kills, 5 points, and an ace. It's a pass over, but it goes right to Duncan. Perez. Now it's going to be a kill by McClure. Her second, and a point for Lucanen. Makes it 6 points for the freshman outside hitter from Macomb. She's had a good game. The jump serve coming. Havens is there. Nice pass, but Nelson was a little late to position. Dacey gets it across. It's going to come near side to Taylor Adair. Dug by Shannon. And then communication error again results in a point for the Bombers. Kiernan, Crow, overpass. It's hit by McClure again. Another kill for her. Makes it 3 for her and a point for the Bombers. 22-11 is the score. 8 service points now for Lucanen. Another nice short serve and another ace. Give her 9. 2 aces for her. And it's 23-11. Nelson with the tip. Bombers get it across, but out of bounds. And a side out for BPC as they stave off elimination here. Presley Brandt goes out. Sierra Shannon checks back in, and Dacey Crow is going to serve for the Spartans. Her team down 23-12. A big run has to come here for BPC. They got one more side out before they have to tie it or get to 24. Middle it goes to McClure. Havens. Now Kramer's going to send it across. Rexroad is there. No, it's not Rexroad. It's Wagner. Taylor Adair bumps it across. Callie Kramer back row. Dacey Crow. There was Rexroad. Taylor Adair. Hood snags it. Kramer's going to send it across and out of bounds. And back to serve will be the setter, Quinn Perez. And she has a chance to end it here for the Bombers. Nice short serve, and Nelson's going to dig it out of the net. Shannon is there, but a hitting error will end it. Nelson did a great job of getting a bump set up, but that's how it'll end, 25-12. 25-13, 25-12, a 2-set mat win for the Bombers. We'll take a short break and be back with some stats here in just a couple minutes.
I would say that one of the most rewarding aspects of being an obstetrician is being present at the delivery of a baby. It's mostly a joyous occasion, and it's just so much fun to be a part of that.
The thing I enjoy most is that we take care of a wide variety of people in our community. I see infants through teenagers and mothers and fathers, and I really enjoy that.
I feel honored for those patients to have chosen me as their provider to begin with. So when they come in, I definitely have to show them respect and try to take care of them the best way I can.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. Game brought to you by Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief, their weekly edition. Mailed directly to your home, in fact, every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday's free editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. And Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. And Good Hope Gardens. Good Hope Gardens located at 445 East Main Street in Good Hope, just east of the North Elementary School. Open April through October, Monday through Friday, and Saturday. Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, for all of your fresh produce needs. Be sure to follow our Facebook page for daily updates. Currently, they have pumpkins and other fall goodies available. Grover and Mary Jo DeCounter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. And Hensley Grain in rural Bushnell has a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District and especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021, and enjoy this shortened, or this now regular, fall campaign. And also, Yetter Manufacturing, a world leader in agricultural equipment, is hiring. Check them out at Yetter on their website or give them a call to find out more. You're in the post-game show now, brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell. Cheer the Spartans on to victory. So the pregame or the postgame stats look like this. We'll take a look at the Bombers first. They had most of the stats, 7 points and 5 aces. So of her 7 service points, 5 of them were aces for Ellie Duncan, the sophomore libero for the Bombers. Quinn Rexroth had 1 service point. Taylor Adair had 2 service points and an ace and 3 kills. Jackie Adair served 6 straight service points, including 2 aces to end set number 1. She also had a kill. Katie Benson had a couple kills. Catherine Lukanen, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, I apologize if I'm not, was the big offensive specialist for the Bombers. She had 9 service points, including 2 aces, and she had 7 kills. Quinn Carraz had 2 points and an ace. Madeline McClure had a service point and 3 kills, and Kinley Norton had 7 points, including 2 aces. For BPC, 1 kill for Sierra Shannon. 3 service points and an ace for Daisy Crow, 2 points and 2 aces for Kendra Ford, 1 point for Audrey Hood, and 4 points and 1 ace for Abby Nelson. Sierra Shannon also had 1 service point. So that's how things end up here for the JV contest. 25-13, 25-12, Bombers over the Spartans. We'll be taking a break here. We'll end this stream, and we'll be back in just a little bit with the varsity contest on the other stream. You can find it here on our Hewlett Public Pro LLC YouTube channel, or you can go to Facebook and look up TSSR Game Time Live, where all the links for this week's sporting events are in one convenient post there. Do want to welcome anybody who wants to take a look. The Ironman volleyball game for West Prairie homecoming week is on live as we speak, so you can take a look at that if you want to. And we'll be back in probably about 15 minutes or so with the varsity contest here from Bushnell Prairie City High School between the Bombers and the Spartans. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again very shortly.